Welcome to another episode of Books in 140 Seconds. And this week we are happy to talk about Brian Francis's Natural Order. This is the story of Joy Sparks, and we start out with her as an older lady, quite old. She's about 86. She's wasting away in a retirement home. And it's about the relationship that she has with her son, who is quite clearly gay, and it takes her a very long time to even face that, let alone accept that. And so really it's about this journey through her life, her relationships with her son, and her path towards acceptance.
And so Brian does a really good job at going back and forth between different points in Joyce's life. It's a very graceful and well thought out narrative. We see her when she's 86, we see her when she's 77, when she's 45, when she's a teen, and she falls in love with Freddie, a young man who's very similar to her son, and her inability to see who he actually is. Joyce Sparks is an unforgettable character, and in the line of Hagar Shipley and all those cranky old women in Canadian literature that we all love so much.
That we all hope to be.
Oh, yes, yes. Although, I would like to be more accepting than
I would like to be more accepting. But the great thing is that this is such a portrait of intolerance that you can empathize with. That you know exactly where she's coming from and how it stems from her small town roots and how it stems from how she's been brought up. And you can understand, I felt for her so much, even though I was horrified sometimes by the things that she did.
Totally.
Had to stop reading, I was so horrified. I was with her every step of the way. I understood why she did it.
Absolutely understood where she was coming from, and I think that's a real accomplishment and testament to Brian's writing. And this book is just I cried so much. But this woman is kind of awful, but everyone around her is dying and is sick, and it's just oh, poor Joyce, I can't. Oh my goodness, I cried so much in public. It was embarrassing.
Let's not underestimate her spirit though.
No,
and her humor, and that's her becoming this formidable old lady, right? And so her humor is great. The details that Brian puts into this narrative, the details of being in an old folks' home, the details of getting old, of what your body physically does and how it feels.
Brian, I don't know
stunning metaphors.
He made an 86-year-old woman come to life this way. It is.
He might be an 86-year-old woman
secretly.
Maybe.
Could be, Brian.
Could be.
Let us know. Anyway, it's a fantastic character book. It's a great story of the complicated family love, of the complications of family, of acceptance, of
small town living,
of everything, really. What doesn't Brian talk about in ways he doesn't talk about it? Anyway, we both loved this book and highly recommend it.
7 years well spent.
Good job, Brian.